the Rx8 and a gearbox. So the Rx8 is not really a city car. It's not a car that like being driven at low revs. I know it was a very, very long time ago, but I remember my driving lessons back in the 90s, and I remember my driving instructor telling me, trust your second gear. Renault, trust your second gear. What she meant by that was, don't be afraid of dropping low, both in revs and speed, in second gear. The second gear is rather supple. It's kind of difficult to stall the car in second gear. And so she always made me use the first gear to get the car moving, and then second gear straight away. And the second gear had to stay in to drive through a car park, to drive through slow traffic in town, and so on and so forth. And I've always done it since then. So first gear, get the car moving. Second gear, you use it through town, use it through car parks. On the motorway, you know, when you have that stupid start-stop, it's not really a traffic jam, but the traffic is very slow. And I mean, you end up staying in second gear. You stop and you start in second gear. You ride the clutch a little bit, and it's fine. Most cars just take it, not the Rx8. As I said, it's a car that does not like being driven at low revs. So the Rx8 starts not being comfortable below 2000 RPM. If you have good coils, you'll be able to dip as low maybe as 1500 RPMs. After that, it starts bogging down, and you feel it. The issue with that is if you get caught bogging down at about 1500 RPM, the first gear is almost impossible to put back in unless you rev match it, or unless you come to a full stop, and then you can put the first gear and then restart. By then, everyone behind you is just beeping and honking. So what you have to do really is drive in slow traffic or through a car park in first gear, something you do with a van, but not really with a car. I suppose that those are the downside of driving a sports car, and a quirky one at that, like the Rx8. So start, stop traffic, first gear. Drive through a car park, first gear. Slow traffic, slow moving traffic through town, first gear. I had to relearn almost to drive the car to get comfortable with keeping the first gear on. I had to undo years of, I suppose, of habit to be comfortable doing it. But at the end of the day, the car shows you very, very quickly and early that it just doesn't like going low in revs, and you have to adapt to it.